Setting the stage, imagine waking up to the news that a single AI agent running on autopilot just exploited a system vulnerability no human even knew existed. Not a hacker sitting in a dark room, not a cyber criminal syndicate, but an autonomous AI acting faster than any human could react. This is the era of zero-day attacks where intelligent agents don't just follow instructions but discover new ways to break, exploit, and dominate digital systems. Today, we'll unpack how autonomous agents create brand new cybersecurity risks, why zero-day exploits powered by are scarier than anything before, and what enterprises and governments are scrambling to do about it. Chapter 1. What is a zero-day attack? A zero-day attack is when a vulnerability in software or hardware is exploited before developers even know it exists. Zero day means defenders have 0 days to prepare a patch. The system is wide open. Traditionally, these attacks required extremely skilled hackers, nation-state resources, or years of research to discover. But now, autonomous AI agents can scan, test, and exploit vulnerabilities at scale. Working 24/7 without fatigue, the time window between discovery and exploit is shrinking dangerously, from months to potentially minutes. Chapter 2. Rise of autonomous edge agents. In 2024 to 2025, we've seen the rapid rise of agentic AI systems AIs that just respond to prompts but act independently toward goals. They can browse the web, execute code, interact with APIs, and even coordinate with other agents. Tools like AutoGPT, Babel-Gay, and enterprise-scale AI agents are showing how automation can go beyond tasks into full decision-making. But here's the problem. If these agents can build startups, write code, and manage workflows, they can also be weaponized to hunt for vulnerabilities and exploit them. It's like hiring a hacker who never sleeps, doesn't ask for money, and evolves on its own. Chapter 3. How AI powers zero-day exploits. Step 1. Autonomous agents can scan massive codebases, open source projects, enterprise apps, even firmware, looking for weaknesses. Step 2. They use machine learning to identify patterns and vulnerabilities faster than human analysts. Step 3. Instead of reporting these flaws, a malicious can auto-generate exploit code. Step 4. A then launches attacks, phishing, payload injections, API exploits with incredible speed. What used to take hacker teams weeks or months can now be done in hours by agents. Worst case. These AZs then teach themselves new hacking methods humans haven't thought of yet. Chapter 4. The threat landscape. Nation-states could deploy AI agents as cyber weapons targeting infrastructure, power grids, financial networks. Criminal gangs could release autonomous agent hunt for credit card leaks, medical data, or corporate secrets. Rogue individuals could unleash open source agents modified to cause chaos online. Think about ransomware. Now imagine the ransomware agents that negotiate payments, escalate attacks, and self-spread without human input. The line between traditional cybercrime and autonomous cyber warfare is disappearing. Chapter 5. Real-world warnings. Already, researchers have shown can discover vulnerabilities faster than human penetration testers. DARPA's Cyber Grand Challenge years ago proved that autonomous systems could defend and attack networks in real time. In 2025, security labs have reported AI agents bypassing CAPTCHA, automating phishing, and even social engineering humans via email and calls. The leap from useful automation to autonomous attacker is shockingly small. Chapter 6. Why zero-day AI attacks are different. Speed. AI reacts in milliseconds, patches take weeks or months. Scale. A single AI can probe millions of endpoints. Simultaneously, creativity. AIs think like humans. It may invent new exploits beyond human imagination. Persistence. Unlike hackers, agents don't get tired or bored, they run until stopped. Autonomy. Once released, an tech agent could act independently, spreading and adapting like a virus. Chapter 7. Defense challenges, traditional firewalls, antivirus, and patching cycles aren't enough. By the time a vulnerability is found, I might already be exploiting it. Enterprises face a paradox. They must use a gem themselves against a die, or risk falling behind. But defensive allies behind offensive attackers only need one weakness. Defenders must guard thousands. Regulatory frameworks like the EU AI are trying to set safety rules. But cyber attackers don't follow laws. Chapter 8. I versus AI cybersecurity. Cybersecurity. The future of cybersecurity looks like I versus I battles. Defensive as constantly scanning networks, patching in real time, analyzing anomalies. Offensive AI agents trying to stay one step ahead. Evolving tactics dynamically. It's digital warfare where human defenders play a supervisory role, but machines do the fighting. The winners will be those with faster, smarter, and more autonomous defensive systems. Chapter 9. The enterprise response. Enterprises must shift from reactive defense to proactive AI-driven security. Key strategies. Deploy AI red teams to simulate zero-day AI attacks before they happen. Use autonomous monitoring to detect unusual patterns instantly. Shorten patch cycles with automated testing and rollout. Train staff not just in cybersecurity, but in illiteracy. Boards and CEOs must treat AI security as a core business risk, not just IT's problem. Chapter 10. The government and policy angle. Governments are now racing to control AI's role in cyber warfare. The US, EU, and China are drafting policies on AI weaponization. Military divisions are openly funding offensive AI cyber units. The ethical dilemma. If governments build defensive AIs, what stops them from turning into offensive AIs? Without global cooperation, the world could face an AI cyber arms race. Chapter 11. The human element. Amid all the AI hype, humans remain the weakest link. Social engineering combined with AI makes phishing near perfect. Employees clicking malicious links, reusing passwords, or ignoring warnings open the door for AI attackers. Training. Awareness and zero trust policies remain crucial, but will humans adapt fast enough to this new battlefield? Chapter 12. The future of AI-powered threats. Picture an edited devices, smart homes, or even cars, launching attacks from billions of nodes worldwide. Imagine agents infiltrating supply chains, tampering with code before it reaches production. Consider autonomous sleeper agents hidden in networks, waiting years before activating. These aren't science fiction. They are real scenarios experts warn about today. The battlefield of the future is not just physical, it's digital. Invisible and autonomous. Chapter 13. How to stay ahead. For startups, enterprises, and governments, the takeaway is simple. Invest in AI-powered security now. Build transparency and accountability into every AI system. Support ethical AI research and open collaboration across nations. Educate the workforce to recognize both the power and danger of autonomous AI. The world cannot afford to wait for the first catastrophic zero-day AI attack to act. Conclusion. The urgency of now. Zero-day AI attacks are no longer a distant threat. They're a looming reality. Autonomous agents hold incredible promise, but also the power to destabilize entire industries, governments, and societies. The question isn't if they'll be used maliciously, but when. Remember this. Every technological revolution brings opportunity and danger, but those who prepare, innovate, and defend will define the future. The AI battlefield has arrived, and it's moving faster than ever. That's the deep dive into zero-day AI attacks and the rise of autonomous agents. What do you think is the biggest security threat of our time? Or will defensive us outpace attackers? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more deep dives into AI startups and the future of technology.